Hello, everyone. Today's topic is dreams and also, more specifically, Tuscany. And I just want to make sure the audio is okay. It should be. It's not. All right, cool. I don't want to go into all this thing again. Not that I wouldn't love to talk about Tuscany twice, but so I want to talk about how I was able to build this six-figure coaching business, which is the People Stack, and was able to do that in a way that one of the wonderful outcomes was being able to treat my entire family to a Tuscany trip last July. And I want to use that as an example to show you how you can build a career to build your dreams, to fund your dreams and to achieve them. Because I think a lot of times there's a lot of doubt around, okay, can you really help me build a career intentionally and make enough money to support my really big dreams, or even just make enough money to get by and be financially stable. I know that that might be where some of you are right now, is kind of could be in a place of scarcity and kind of feeling like, oh man, I can't even pay the bills. And you're talking about going to Tuscany. Like, it all happens one step at a time. But there's some doubt, or maybe you have really big dreams. Like, you're okay if you're like, yeah, I want to go and buy a Maserati. I want to go travel to Tuscany and Ireland and Hawaii and Australia, and that's just this year. And you're like, I'm not sure. I don't really have the confidence that somebody can help me do that. The fact of the matter is, we've done this. Rob and I, as a team, have done this. We have, for Rob, he's built a technical leadership career, and I have built this six-figure coaching business, which is focused on helping technical managers upgrade their careers. We've done it. And so we can show you the way. I mean, when you're looking for any kind of mentor, right? Especially if you want to accelerate it, but even if it's just like, I want to have the confidence that this person can actually help me get there to where I want to go, ask them, have you gotten there yourself? Have you done this yourself? Because we want to stand on the shoulders of giants, right? Follow in the footsteps of the best people and become a leader ourselves. And so I don't talk about myself a lot, because at the end of the day, my journey, or what we're doing, I know there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there, small business owners, coaches, consultants, folks in my space who like to basically like, hey, I'm going to give you a peek into my world. The most of you probably gotten a peek into my world is, these lovely chairs that we have, my favorite chairs that are just so colorful. And so like an occasion we'll give you little like bits and pieces of that. But I don't do that a lot, because honestly, I'm not doing this to show off. I'm not doing this even to like show you everything about my life. Right? I do it when it's helpful. Like, for example, I've done videos before where I showed you my process for creating my weekly calendar. And I showed you my calendar so that you can then use that to then create your own calendar. But at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's about you and your outcomes. What do you want to achieve? What does upgrading your career look like to you? That's why I do it. It's for you, because I know that you're out there, and I know that you're suffering, possibly silently suffering, stuck in career hell, stuck on the metaphorical treadmill of, I'm doing the work, I'm sweating, I'm bleeding, but I'm not getting anywhere. So I want to help you get off of that treadmill and actually get somewhere in your career and in your life. That's why we do what we do. So the focus is on you and your outcomes and what actions you need to take in order to get there. But to the extent that sharing pieces of our lives, my life, if that's inspirational and also helpful to you, I'm going to share it. So I was thinking about Tuscany, not from the perspective of, this was an awesome trip, and this is what we did, but from the perspective of, how did I make this happen? And the way that I made it happen was, I said I would. And so what that looked like, it's really simple. It's a really powerful idea, but I said I would. I said to my family, we're going to Tuscany and I'm paying for it. And so this was last year. This was July 2018 that we did a week in Tuscany. And we paid for the business, basically was able to pay for all the family's airfare and a villa in Tuscany for a week, and also some other fun experiences, including a nice catered lunch on the grounds of a monastery, a wine tour, which included wine tastings. If they wanted to buy, we had some family members who bought a case or two of wine. That was on them. And we treated them to like a couple of really, really nice fancy dinners, with those like 7-course meals, Tuscan meals. And so we paid for it, and that's what happened last year in July. And the way that we made that happen was, I basically said, this was about 6 years ago, that I first planted the seed and planted the idea to the various family members, and basically said, we're going to Tuscany, and I'm going to pay for it. Okay. Sounds good. So how's Carter? Like it just immediately, like the conversation turned to, how's the kid? Because it was just like, an idea. It seemed like a pipe dream to them at that point. But like to me, it was like, it's done, right? We're going. Like, I don't know when yet, right? I can't tell you what calendar item to put yet, but we're going. And so then it was like, all right, whatever. It was like, okay, cool, whatever. But then the next year, this was 6 years, so this would have been like 5 years ago, something like that. Maybe 4 years ago. And it was like, we're going to Tuscany. This was 4 years ago. So it was 2 years before the trip. It was like summer of 2016. And I said, we're going to Tuscany. By the way, I'm reminding y'all that we're going to Tuscany. I'm paying for it. And we're going in July of 2018. Okay, great, Jen. Like, how's Rob doing at work? Like, change the conversation. But it was like, it planted that seed of, all right, she's got a date now. Like, and some people started asking me some questions around, like, is this really gonna happen? Like, are we going? But for some of them, it was like, it's 2 years out, like, whatever. I don't plan for more than 2 weeks out. You're talking about 2 years or whatever. So much can happen in 2 years. But again, like, in my mind, it's done. We're going. It is inevitable. So then we go to 1 year out. So this would have been a year before the trip. It would have been 3 years ago now, or whatever it was, 2 years ago now. So again, it was right around the summertime. Summertime is great for family conversations like this. To drop this massive bomb of, guess what? We're going. So it would have been July of 2017. I said, I found the villa. Oh, by the way, like plant these seeds and remind people we're going. Oh, by the way, I rented the villa. I have a villa for all of us. It's in Lucignano. This is how you spell it. It's for these dates in next July, because I wanted to get like the best villa, right? And so those villas, they go fast, right? So I got it a year. We reserved it like a year out. And so I told them, like, we're going, and we're going to Lucignano. It's for these dates. You don't just start packing your bags yet, quite yet. It's still a year out, but we're going. Then it was like, oh, then it was like the onslaught of questions. Like, for some of my family members, they may have never even left like the northeast of the United States, let alone like go into a whole different country. Right? So it was like, oh my God, Italy? Oh, well, that's cool. Do I need to learn to speak Italian? Oh my goodness, how long is the plane ride? And oh, cool. Like, what else is it? Where is Lucignano? What is this? How do we find it on Google Maps? And, and all of that. Like, where are you taking us? But it was real. And that's how I made it happen, is by saying it's done and knowing that it's done. And throughout this process, throughout this whatever multi-year process, I was building the business. I was building the people stack, the career coaching business for tech managers. And because I knew it was inevitable and I knew it was going to happen, I set goals for the business in terms of revenue and all of that, so that part of the benefit of doing this would be to pay for this Tuscany trip. And we did it. We did it, and it was awesome. And so it's about taking a look at your goals, not from a place of, oh, I want to reach this, like, were we reaching our Q1 goals? Are we reaching our Q2 goals, right? The way that businesses talk about, or like for your career, like, oh my God, am I making enough? Am I making enough? I'm like, what's my salary goal for next year? Am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? No, like, not from this place of grippy grasping. Oh, maybe I can do it. No, it's done. Like, so if you're making 150K a year right now, and your goal is to make 200, and that inspires you. That's a really important thing. It's got to inspire you, or else this ain't gonna work, right? 200 a year. That's your goal. It's done. I'm gonna get there. I am committed to doing that, because that's gonna mean I am adding so much value at work, and I'm making such an impact that I'm paid 200 grand a year. And with that money, with that abundance, I'm going to be able to do this, that, and the other thing. And not just pay the bills. Pay the bills is not inspiring, right? Not just pay off debt. That's not inspiring either. That's like, oh, right? Oh, I'm going to pay off debt, right? Yay, right? I mean, I know that it can feel really great to pay off debt. I've been there, right? But what else? What else? This is not just about financial security. This is not just living from a place of, being mediocre. This is abundance. This is like, what is the dream, man, woman? What is the dream? And that's what I'm going to be able to do when I'm making 200K a year. And it inspires you, and it's done. Whatever it takes, I'm going to do it. The naysayers can go naysay all they want. I'm going to do it. Because trust me, my family are like, oh, really? We're going to Tuscany. Oh, I'm sure we are. There was a little bit of like some people in the family, I will not name names, but and they know who they are. They will laugh about it. But it was a little bit kind of passive aggressive, like, oh, sure, we're doing this. Oh, okay. And how many rooms is this villa going to have? Oh, great, Jen. That's wonderful. And so then it's like sort of like, and look, it's happening, right? But you know what? There's certainly people who are like, oh my God, this is awesome. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But anyway, the naysayers are going to naysay. Haters going to hate. It's done. You do it. And now look, this is also just not like some manifesty. I just kept repeating, we're going to Tuscany and I'm paying for it. We're going to Tuscany and I'm paying for it. And I just repeated that 10 times a day, morning, noon, night, before, when I woke up in the morning and went to bed at night. It just repeated that and it just magically happened. No. Yeah. So yes, I have my mantras. I have my mantras that I am filled with beautiful, wonderful, expansive, fulfilling thoughts of money and wealth and abundance. And I borrow the Tony Robbins one, the universe's wealth flows to me in avalanches of abundance. And actually, I think he borrowed that from someone else. I think he borrowed that from Joseph Murphy. But anyway, so having these thoughts keep my vibrations up, the good vibrations up, right? It keeps my energy levels high, and so to actually take action. And that's what I did. I built a six-figure business to treat our family to a trip to Tuscany. And I did it because I said I would. And I felt it and I knew it from a place of absolute certainty. That's how you upgrade your career. You say it and you know it. You show up, you say it and you know it and you believe it. It's the mindset piece of it. But then also, that's not enough. You got to show up and you got to do the work. And that's where we come in. For those 3 pieces of it, we're going to help you build that rock solid mindset. So that when you say it, you absolutely believe it. It is done. The only way to lose is to quit. And I'm not a quitter. We help you build that rock solid mindset. We give you the tools and strategies to do that. And then number 2, we help you show up. We help you show up every single day at work being the leader, the best version of the leader that you can possibly be. And then we help you do the work. We help you get through it. We help you persist with grit. We help you persist with grit and persistence. That's what I was going to say. We help you. This is not edited, so, we're really cooking on this show. We help you do the work in an inspired way, in an intelligent way, so that you learn from your own mistakes and you learn from our mistakes, and we arm you with all of that, and we arm you by connecting you with a powerful group of other technical managers, technical leaders who have been there, done that, gotten there as well. So that's what we're about here at the People Stack. So if you're ready to declare your career goal as done, it's done. It's inevitable. And you want the strategies and system support in order to get there, then book a call with us. thepeoplestack.com/talk. We're going to talk about absolutely what's the dream? What's the dream, woman? What's the dream, man? Where are you going? Where do you know you're going to be in 2 years and 3 years and 5 years? We'll talk about that. We're also going to talk about where you are right now. Because the only way to get there is to kind of take a look at where we started. And then we map a plan. We map a step-by-step plan to walk that path, to go on that journey from where you are right now to that dream. Because that dream career is out there for you right now. It's your decision whether or not you want to claim it. It is yours to claim, to say it's done. Bring it on. And it would be our honor and our privilege to help show you the way how to do this. So book a call with us. thepeoplestack.com/talk. So that's it for the day. And I'll see you again on Friday, where I'm going to talk about how we help our clients to earn those raises that are so well deserved, 25, 35% raises, without throwing their coworkers under the bus, without playing petty politics, without feeling icky and slimy about it. So that's going to be the topic of the day on Friday. So see you then. That's it for today. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, everyone. Take care.